Hello, my name is David Xu, and I'm presenting my 15112 term project, Trend. This was built in Kivy, and in a nutshell is a stock simulation designed to help novice traders break into the stock market and find their trading strategy. It has three main components: analysis, trading, and reflection, and I'll get into each of these later. Let's begin. The first thing that each user has to do is to create an account. So for this presentation, we'll go with John Smith and create a fake account for him. Smith, and password ASDF. When we first create our account, Trend provides us with a portfolio value of $100,000 that we can play around with. And as we utilize the different functions of this page, it will be saved to a separate database and can be pulled up whenever we want. So if we were to log off right now and sign in as John Smith over here, ASDF, we can see that our portfolio value is still here, and that all the data will be saved, as can be seen later on. Going here to the first page, the analysis page, we can search up different stocks by ticker here in the top left corner, and it will appear in a chart in the middle afterwards. The data is scraped from the web and is saved as a list. Trend then creates a ticker, these red and green boxes, for each day spanning back 9 months. On the left side here is a watch list, which automatically updates itself to show all of the most recent stocks that you've searched up. Thus, if I were to search up some more stocks, let's say JP Morgan, or Guild, or even AFSI, you can see the watch list automatically updates itself and displays all the stocks you search for, starting from the newest to the oldest. And the watch list is on every page. So if you ever wanted to reference it when you were trading, or if you ever wanted to compare it to the market projection, which I'll talk about later on, if you ever wanted to do anything with the watch list, you can reference it immediately. And now moving on here to the trading page, this is where Trend provides you with a trading platform and information concerning your portfolio and trade history. Say I was looking at the watch list right now, and I really like Apple because it was rising really highly in the last day. Then I can purchase however many shares I want within $100,000. So let's say we purchase 20 shares right now. The portfolio then automatically updates. And as you can see, the current total value has decreased by $7, which is a simple commission fee, which is pretty standard for all brokerages. The cash value and asset values are automatically updated. And on the top right corner, you can see the your current portfolio, which only has 20 shares of Apple right now. On the bottom right, it shows you your trade history. So if I were to add on to it and say I wanted to buy 60 shares of the next best stock, Guild, then it will automatically update, showing Guild here on the top right corner, and the buying of Guild here down on the bottom. But let's say we think we bought too many shares of Guild, and we only wanted to buy 30. So we sell off half the amount that we initially bought, and it will also update it. The main difference is that now it's going to be shown in red here as a trade, as opposed to blue. Now, moving on to the final part is the reflection page. Here at the top, Trend creates and displays its predictions for the future development of the market. It uses a Markov chain with probabilities that are altered by time decay, where older data is less significant. In combination with a Gaussian normal distribution curve and Monte Carlo methods, Trend then develops a 1-year projection of the Russell 3000 index, which is a representation of the US stock market. It then runs 300 such simulations and chooses the one closest to the mean, as you can see here. Since it's a projection, we can't really say much about the expected price movements within the day, which is why it's a line graph, as opposed to a bar graph here. And for these last two parts, since we haven't traded enough on the account, Trend can't really give an accurate representation of what kind of trader and common errors you have. So to show these, I'm going to log off and go to an account that I already pre-created, David, DLX. Now going back to here, when I click on Find Your Trader Type and find out your bad trading habits, it shows a much different thing. In summary, the trader type is very similar to the Briggs-Myers test and shows the common characteristics of your trading habits. And in addition, on the right side, your common trading errors just shows common errors that that Trend has seen you conduct in your trades in the past. Both of them utilize your trading history and organizes it into individual trading instances when you bought and held a stock. It then uses multiple regressions to determine the trends in each stock, that you held, and then searches for common characteristics and common errors that you have. So for me, I tend to be a forecaster, which means I trade before the price moves. I'm also a swing trader, which means I only hold stocks for short periods of time, maybe like a week or so. And I'm very centralized, which means I don't have a wide array of stocks held at any single point in time. As well, a common error that I have is price movement scare, which means if the price tends to drop suddenly, I tend to sell it all off out of sheer terror that I will lose a lot of money. And then a little blurb of advice that it shows here on the bottom is that you should hold a stop if there's no apparent reason why this price should drop. Most likely it would have been just noise and it should rise up gradually. And yeah, this is my term project Trend. Thank you.